name is Sanat Fakhouri, and we went to Souf camp to build houses for poor people. What we did was putting new zincos provided by Cambridge High School, and we replaced the old one by the new one. We were split into groups to help build these places and houses.
My name is Nariman. The girls in the one that went with us, we helped. We played with small children, and we made them smile. After that, we went to houses between the roads. We gave blankets and gifts to people.
My name is MohammadH, and we went to the Souf camp to help refugees that came from Palestine in 1967. And we went to the Souf camp to help refugees that came from Palestine in 1967. We helped in the formation of the buildings and keeping them warm and safe.
My name is Layan. We went to Souf refugee camp to help children and other families. At first we helped children and played with them, and after that we went to some houses and gave them blankets and presents.
My name is Yara. We were split into groups, and then each group took 10 of the children, and we played with them, and we distributed the food and candy and teddy bears for the girls and boys. After that, we went to the houses and distributed also blankets and gifts.
My name is Reem, and the first thing we did when we went to the refugee camp is we played with little children and we gave out gifts and we painted on their face. And then we took blankets and gifts and we went around the neighborhood to pass them out for them.
My name is Reem, and when we went to the Souf camp, each group were responsible of an activity, where some were responsible for coloring and some drew on their faces, and we played with them. We put a smile on their faces. We also gave them snacks, which really made them happy. Then we distributed. Then after that, we went in the neighborhood and distributed some gifts.
The most thing that affected me when I was there was that we saw an old lady who was sitting outside in the cold and she had no jacket on. But when she saw us, she started laughing and she was extremely happy and she was tearing. And she started talking to us about life, and she told us that she's been in the refugee camp for 3 years almost, and that all her family is there and her grandchildren. And then she hugged us and gave us advice.
The same lady did affect me. She told us about her journey from Palestine to Jordan, and she described her life and how she lived.
The most thing that affected me there was the old lady too. I got affected and I started crying because I never imagined that there is such people living like that, and she told us about her struggles and what she faced throughout her journey.
The most thing that affected me that was someone who started crying because we were helping them, giving them hope that we helped them in keeping them safe home.
The most thing that affected me when we went to the place where children were, I discovered that many of them had many talents. But I felt sad because they weren't able to. Their talents weren't.
Achieve their dreams.
They weren't able to achieve their dreams.
The people who affected me most were the people we built the house for. There were two brothers that helped us put the zinco. They really affected me because we saw the way of their living and how generous they are. They served us with tea and cookies and other things. It really affected me because it was a nice thing to do, and it was a nice thing from them what they did to us.
What affected me the most were the children because they smiled on the simple things that we don't find them entertaining and we don't find them nice. Well, they were really happy about what we did and the toys we gave them, while we just don't like them and just give them. Good activity, I really liked it, and I think more people should go there because helping others really makes someone happy and more satisfied with himself because he helped others, and when we help others maybe we will make them live a better life.
I believe that this was a great activity and that people have to go there every once in a while, regardless if it was forecast or not. However, I believe that it can be improved by the fact that when we were giving out gifts and presents, we actually went in the houses and we looked around and we felt sad for them and pity. And I feel that if I was in their position, I wouldn't want someone to offend me that way. So we can just give out the presents without having to offend anyone.
It was a nice experience. I loved it, and I think that people should help more and go there because they really need our help.
So it was a nice and good experience as we helped everybody, and we should help everybody to make the world a better place.
I think it was a very interesting and nice experience. We should do it every once in a while, and not only giving them presents and blankets, we should give them the opportunity to have jobs too in Amman.
It was a nice experience because people like us that live in luxury places think that such things won't affect these people, but it really does, and they really feel that they're part of this world when someone does such activities to them. It was a really nice experience, and we should encourage other people to do it.
I think people should